Hello and welcome to day 8. Going strong. Today we're going to do plates for day 8. And I'm going to go over trimming, but we're also going to do a quick recap of yesterday's plate throwing, a little time lapse to get you caught up if you missed that. And I'm going to try speed trimming a couple of plates. So I have 2 plates that can be trimmed, so I'll bust through those and show you some tips and tricks for that, and we're going to make those plates a lot nicer. First thing I want to talk a little bit about is this little homemade bat I just made. So this is just a piece of plywood. I basically just took this, got the diameter. I wanted it to be a little bit bigger than these bats, these blue bats, because they're kind of small for trimming and doing larger pieces. So I just stole that diameter. You can see it's a little rough, doesn't matter though. I just sanded it down a little bit, measured the holes. I just set the bat on there, traced through the holes, and then kind of bored them out with a drill, and that's it. And that just pops right onto the same, oh, I gotta do it upside down. That just pops right onto those bat pins and feels pretty good. So that's going to be nice for trimming, because we've got this plate and we've got this plate. But first, let's do a quick time-lapse recap of yesterday's throwing. Okay, so these have been drying for an entire day, almost 26 hours actually. It's pretty leather hard on the rim, still a little soft in here, and fairly soft on the outside. You can still kind of smear it, but not too bad. So that's really right where we want it to be. And then I've got my nice larger bat here. It's going to make it really easy to put it on there. And then I've got a bit of clay to anchor it down, and of course our needle tool, which is ever our friend when recentering. And we'll start out going slow, and we'll just see if we can trace a line here. Okay, that's good enough. The line goes from here to here, so we know we need to push it away. Don't need to go too far, it's usually just a hair. It's looking pretty close, but we might have a little spot. Yeah, it goes almost all the way around from like here all the way to here, so we need to come this way. Just a hair though. See how that goes. That should do it. Oops, I might have gone too far. Okay, we gotta go that way. That's pretty good. So, you know, if you have a little wobble, you'll always have a little bit of spot that maybe doesn't get touched. And that's a good final check to make sure those are even spaced. All right, we're going to anchor this guy. Let's do this. I'm going to take half of this. Keep the rest in the bag. And we'll do 3 pieces. Roll them out a little. Press down into the bat, not into your pot. Just roll these out. Oh, I forgot to do the ritual removing of the ring. There's even a mark on my pottery wheel from where it sits. Okay, that seems to be holding up pretty well. Okay, I'm going to go pretty fast. I think I'll probably use this guy. I got a little ahead of myself. You always want to mark your foot before you start carving in there. So I'm going to mark the inside of the foot here. Oh yeah, this is exactly how wet you want it to be. See how it's just curling right off? Glorious. And we can mark the outside too if we want. Then we can come back, speed it up a little again, come back to the center, and take out volume. When you work on the outside, you might want to slow it down a little bit. Whoops. The bat hangs out over space a little bit, so I got to be a little more careful there. I'm going to try and squeeze this out of the way so I can carve this transition a little better. Let's just do this. Okay. Uh-oh, I bumped it, dented it a little bit. This might be a good time to take it off and check it. That was okay. I just bumped it when I flipped the bat. Alright, so now I can check the thickness. It's getting there. It could be a little thinner here and a little thinner, well, definitely here. The rest of it's looking okay. Oops. Double check, see if I saw it centered. That looks pretty good. Okay. Now we're going to just, take a little bit more down here. Do a little smoothing. I just put a little spiral in there. Can't decide if I like it or not. You can always take it out if you don't like it. Do a little polish. Get rid of some chunks. Beautiful. So we check the middle to check the thickness. Make sure it's not dipping or anything on you. Pretty thick here, pretty thick there. Filling up my splash pan. Love all these little curls. Whoa, that's what you never want to do. Okay, the line is here, so it's too far this way. Let's go that way a hair. Probably not much. Oh, beautiful. Okay, Roger. Hi. Hi, come here. Come here. There's Roger, the famous Pottery mascot. So in some ways this will be easier with that lip because I don't need to come down to it. Because it's already thin enough. Okay. Here, we'll play with this tool just to mix things up. So, mark the foot. You don't have to, but you can mark the outside of the foot too. Go a little faster in the center here. Those are good curls. This is the perfect dryness. That's exactly what you want it to do. And just let them go. Notice how I have to move a lot slower in the center because that center just doesn't turn as fast. And then it'll get faster and faster as I get out to here. That's another thing you can do, is kind of leave. Whoops. Oh dear. Just knocked off all my things. You can leave a, you can use the tools to make actual patterns or shapes in the trimming. Let's make sure this didn't get off-centered. Oh. Time to get some fresh clay. Careful when pushing in the center. I almost just smushed the center. Okay. There we go. See if I can smooth up this transition. Just blend this in. Maybe take a little off the foot. Just a tiny bit, and then should be done. There we go. Just even that out. Take a little off there. Take a little off there. Just kind of smooth it. Soften it. And then when it's a little softer, like this is so nice, when the clay is a little softer, wetter I should say, you can just buff it with your finger like that. A little line there I want to get rid of. And that just smooths it up. You want that to be kind of polished. If it has little grains of grit or sharp edges, that's never good. Okay, now we should be able to take a look here. Got to do a little bit of straightening on the bottom there where I pushed on it. And that's looking pretty good. It has a bit of weight still. I could go in here further, I could go in here further, but it's not bad. It's not bad at all. There we go. Nice little foot. Okay. Don't forget to sign it. And then leave that and clean that up after it's dry. Well, that was fun. It's always so satisfying throwing and trimming on the wheel. Thanks for watching, and I will see you tomorrow for day 9. Later.